I'll start with the goal of my sales conversations. When I get on a discovery call with a prospect, I'm trying to understand how urgent their need is in the course of the first call. So I almost take like a doctor approach. You know, what's bothering you with your marketing? What have you done to try and fix it? And I just really try to understand what they're presenting as their problem. And I also want to understand their goals. So maybe you're not hitting your customer acquisition cost, your CAC targets. Why is that a problem? Are you trying to raise a round? Are you trying to have an exit? Are your investors unhappy with where you are? Really trying to find that big sore spot that made them book the call with me, because they usually say something symptom-based instead of what's the actual problem. And so based on that, I can understand how serious somebody is during the call. A lot of times in startups, people do come in with an urgent need and they need something fast. When that's the case, then we go through the rest of the sales process, which is like after the discovery call, it's a demo call is what I call it, but it's really just walking them through what this process would look like for them. I like to think of it as that first call, they talk all about themselves the whole time, and I really learn about them and ask questions. And then that next call, I talk about them the whole time and how this would look in their business. If somebody doesn't have an urgent need, then I like to think of it as a seed that's been planted that I can continue to water. So generally, they've connected with me on LinkedIn. I continue to make high value content. I use the content of our calls, maybe questions or issues that they were having, to make sure that that's incorporated into my content calendar so that I can stay top of mind and continue to show up as an expert. This framing of, that you're planting seeds and you're watering them over time is very helpful, I find, for consultants, particularly because things can take time to pay off.